eye. Okay, wow. Woo! It's Saturdays with Sarah, but also sometimes Sunday because I am a full-time student and I'm really busy. Yeah! Hey friends, it's Sarah, and today I'm doing something I'm really excited about. Today I wanted to experiment by doing my makeup based on my horoscope. So, if you don't know what that means, basically there's a lot of beauty websites, you know, girl magazines, stuff like that, articles online that talk about certain traits, characteristics that different horoscopes have, and then recommend what kind of makeup you should wear based on your traits. So I thought it'd be really interesting to look into this and figure out what they recommend for my horoscope, which is Taurus. First, let's go over what Taurus is. First of all, it is anyone who's born between April 20th and May 20th. And some basic, like, descriptive words for Taurus women. Stubborn. We are the bull. We're very emotionally strong and very independent. A lot of words are like trustworthy, loyal. We're very, like, dependable. We're also very practical. On the other sides of things, we're really into surrounding ourselves with art and nature, and we definitely like the finer things in life. Like, we're a little bit bougie, but we're also practical, so it's like kind of a balance there. We're also an earth sign, which an earth sign is basically described as like dependable, has their feet on the ground, like down to earth. Stuff like that. I dove deep into the internet and found actually a lot of sites that had some information for me on how to do my makeup as a Taurus. When I first thought of this idea, I was like, oh, it'll be funny, like I'll be like, oh my god, that's so untrue, like, no. And then looking into it, like, it's like kind of creepy how accurate it is for me. And I know all Tauruses obviously don't look the same, but for me, it's really accurate to like what I already do with my makeup, so it's like kind of creepy. I think horoscopes are really fun, I think they're really interesting, and I think there's, at least for me, a lot of truth behind my horoscope. So let's freaking get right into it. So overall, I went on a bunch of different websites, and obviously a few of them had some differences in opinion, but overall they were very similar. So they talk a lot about how I'm an earth sign, so I should stick to earthy tones. They talk a lot about, for my face complexion, how it should be warm and bronzy, like earthy tans and all that kind of stuff. And overall, the websites all told me that my color that looks best on my face is pink, which is so funny because I am obsessed with light pink. It is my overall favorite color. And whenever I'm doing my makeup normally, I usually stick to warm tones. I usually do golds, browns, a lot of pinks. And another very consistent thing that it says was with the eyes, because I'm an earth sign, I should stick to golds, browns, maybe some greens, because my birthstone is the emerald. But it said to add some sparkle with those colors because we also like the finer things in life, so I don't want it to be like boring. Another thing I noticed overall is that with the Taurus makeup, they don't want you to wear a lot of makeup. It's very light, it's very warm and summery, which again is like what I already do. I don't like to pack a lot of makeup on. Also, while I was doing research, I looked up some really popular celebrities that are Tauruses, and I was kind of looking at their makeup looks, and it's kind of crazy how like all of them follow the tips that I found online. So some of them are Jessica Alba, Megan Fox, Kelly Clarkson, Audrey Hepburn, Tina Fey, and Gigi Hadid. So I don't know, in a lot of their pictures they're like following exactly what it says you should wear as a Taurus, so I thought that was kind of cool. But anyway, let's get started. I'll tell you more while I'm doing this makeup look. So, okay, so you might disagree with me, but whenever I do my makeup, I do my eyebrows and eyeshadow first. So that's what I'm going to start with. So for brows, I couldn't find a lot of information on eyebrows. I even searched it specifically, and all I really got was that Tauruses should have strong but well-groomed eyebrows, and that they're used to give our face structure. So I'm just gonna do my eyebrows normally because they didn't give me much to go off of. The only thing that's kind of opposite is my eyebrows aren't very well groomed. I've never gotten them done professionally. I just kind of like pluck them and shave them as needed, but they're not super well kept. I don't know, these are probably too dark because I always make my eyebrows get too dark because I get too excited. But those are my brows. Also, I've had this idea for a while. I really want to do dressing like my horoscope for like a week or something. So if you guys are interested in that, give this video a thumbs up because I've been meaning to do it. It just sounds like a lot of work, so I've been putting it off because I'm a lazy piece of shit. So we're gonna move into eyeshadow, which is probably the most interesting part of this look. For brows, again, they told me to stick to shimmery golds, browns, tans, that kind of look, but a lot of the websites also mention greens. So I'm gonna take a little bit of a risk here, and I'm gonna do a gold up here, and then I'm gonna put green here. And I'm really hoping the green doesn't ruin like the warm bronze pinky vibe that they want me to go for. But like they told me to do greens, so I'm gonna do green. I literally didn't plan this out at all. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's put some just plain old gold on my lid. And then I'm gonna use some lighter shimmery color in the corners to make my eyes pop. A lot of the sites also said that our eyes are supposed to be kind of like intense and piercing, and instead of like the doughy rounded look that a lot of people go for, we like to elongate our eyes for like a more intense look. So I think that's accurate to me. I definitely don't have round doughy eyes. I have like fucking almond eyes. So and then I'm gonna put some just matte brown in the crease. That was not enough to give my eyes some, you know, depth. Like I said earlier, whenever I do my eyeshadow, unless I'm feeling really crazy, sometimes I'll use like bright reds and stuff, but I always stick to pinks and golds and browns. So I feel like this tip was very true to what I already do. I'm very much so like attached to warm colors. I've tried doing like cold colors, like silvers and like purples and blues on my eyes for fun makeup looks, and it just makes me look bad. Like, I don't know, it just doesn't work with my face. So now I'm gonna do the little risky part. I'm gonna put some forest green in my lower lash line, and hopefully it doesn't ruin everything. Okay, I'm gonna clean this up with a makeup wipe because I always wipe off all the excess shit on my face after my eyeshadow, so I'll be right back. So far this is the only thing that's really gone out of my comfort zone makeup wise. I don't know if they meant to put gold and green together at the same time or just like to work with them separately, but I took it as put it together. So this is my eye look. I usually wouldn't work with greens. I stick to only warm tones, but I don't hate it. It looks a little crazy right now, but we're just gonna move on. For the face complexion, they basically just said to keep it pretty natural, to not do any full coverage foundation, just to apply like a thin layer to the T-zone, and that we had a very bronze complexion and we had like a natural glow, so we should let it shine through our makeup and not try to cover it up. So I would like to think that's true. Day to day, I only really wear a little bit of concealer like under my eyes and like right here because this is where I usually break out. So again, Horoscope's got it right. Also, sorry, for my eyeshadow I used the Jaclyn Hill palette. She's my queen. For my face, I'm just gonna go really natural and use this Revlon Color Stay concealer in it's like number 3, it's like kind of tan. And I'm gonna stick with what they said and just use a little bit of coverage and keep my bronziness going. Usually I'd put really pale concealer under my eyes to, you know, cover the dark circles, but they told me to keep it bronze, so I'm just gonna keep it bronze under here. I'm also kind of cheating. I'm just gonna put the concealer on my pimples because I don't want those to shine through. That's not cute. They didn't say anything about what to do if I have a breakout, so I need to get some darker foundations, I guess, or concealers, because this still looks really light on my face. I got like tanner than I've ever been this summer. Partially because I self-tanned, because I'm not trying to get that skin cancy. God, I hate myself. But yeah, so all my face makeup was a little light. But that's the darkest I had, so don't sue me, I'm trying. Okay, so normally I do another layer of concealer under my eyes because it still looks like I have dark circles. But they told me to keep it really light, so I'm putting the Beauty Blender away. I'm just gonna set like normal with some NYX mineral powder on my really greasy areas because I am a glossy girl. They also kept mentioning the word shimmery when they were talking about how we have like bronze skin, and I think that's just like a nice way of saying greasy, because I definitely always have a little shine going from all my face grease. So they weren't wrong. They were not wrong at all. Okay, and then I go in with another powder because that's how greasy I am. This is Rimmel Stay Matte Long Lasting Powder. And I put this all over my face just like to give me like an even color and like matteness. I don't know. So moving on to complexion. The words they kept repeating. I know I keep saying the same words, but literally they kept saying the same words too. They mentioned bronze that shit up. So I'm gonna bronze that shit up. Where's my bronzer? Hi. There's my bronzer. I'm using Wet n Wild's contouring thing. And I'm gonna put on more bronzer than I usually do because they told me to bronze it up, baby. Normally I just do my cheekbones and my nose with, you know, a good dusting because it's summer, but not too heavy because then it's like, maybe it looks good, but maybe I also look like I have dirt on my face, you know? So I'm adding some bronzer to my forehead too because they want me to be a glowing sun goddess. Okay, I think I'm bronzed to the gods. For my cheeks, there was a big emphasis on blush, which I don't really put blush on. Sometimes I use this. I have a Wet n Wild illuminating palette. It's kind of like highlighter and blush mixed together. Sometimes I use this. Usually I just do like a tinted pink highlighter, but they were like, yes, your color is pink. Go in with the blush. You want to be pink and rosy and warm and all that good stuff. So I'm going in. Also, I guess it's a thing now, just like in the general beauty community, to put blush on your nose. And I don't really get it because like my nose is red enough like on its own. Like why would I want to look more like Rudolph? And then I'm just gonna put some, it's Flower brand, some gold highlighter on because they didn't really say anything about highlighter other than you want to be shimmery and you want to be bronzed, so I'm using the gold color. I still don't know if I can get behind this green eyeshadow. I think that might have been my downfall. I just don't know. I was just a little bit confused with the like, your color is pink but also earth tones, you know. And put a little bit on my nose. Okay, for the lips, this is the one big thing that I was like, nope, doesn't apply to me. They kept talking about how Taurus's best feature is like their huge pouty lips, and I was like, where are they? Because I have not one lip. I literally don't have lips. Like, where are they? I don't know. But yeah, I kept talking about like the pouty lip and how it's like our best feature. So that's definitely not me. I'm not a Taurus with that gift given to me. But something I did connect with on the lip aspect, it was like, you don't need to draw attention to your strong chin by using red lipstick. Stick to warm pinks, light nudes. That's what I do. I like rarely ever wear any other color lipstick than like light pink. Oh, this is it's number 80. It's from Rimmel. Moving on to the eyes. There was kind of a debate. Like half of the sites told me to go with like a cute, thick and short cat eye, because it was like, oh, it plays into the fact that you like to look elegant and a little bit fancy, but it's still cute because it's like short cat eye. And then a lot of the other ones were like, no, stick to the more natural look, just do like a smudge of black liner, like keep it natural. I usually just do like a smudge of black eyeshadow on like the outside corners of the top and bottom for my everyday look. And that's kind of just like relates to the smudge of liner that they told me to do. But I want to get outside of my comfort zone, and I'm gonna do a little cat eye. I do winged eyeliner, but very rarely. Like if I'm going out somewhere, it's just like too much effort for every day. I'm gonna do it right now because I'm going out of my comfort zone for my horoscope. Even though Tauruses hate change. We hate it. We literally hate it so much. Okay, so it's still not good, but I don't want it to keep getting worse. Last thing is eyelashes, and honestly they didn't really give me any guidance on eyelashes, so I'm just gonna put on mascara. I do top and bottom lashes. I do my top lashes with the CoverGirl, the Supersizer, and then the bottom lashes I use Professional Remarkable by CoverGirl. Fun fact, I use all cruelty-free makeup except for mascara. Which I hate, but I don't know. I haven't been able to find a cruelty-free mascara that works for me. I've just been lazy and sticking with the one I like, but I should switch over because I do not want to hurt the animals. I think we're done. That went really quick. I usually do my makeup way slower and way better, but whenever I'm on camera, I feel like I'm in a time constraint and I get nervous. I don't know how I feel about this look. I think that separately, almost all of the things were accurate for me other than like the pouty lip. Almost everything they described is what I do on a normal basis. I think the look would be better and more accurate to what I normally do if I had done pink under my eye instead of green. But they did say to use browns and greens, so maybe I just mixed them wrong. But yeah, I think this is an accurate representation of what all the sites told me collectively. So yeah, I don't think it looks bad, but I don't think it really works. I think the green is kind of ruining it, but if I was going for like a darker night out look, then the green with like a different lipstick would look good. If that makes sense. Oh, I forgot to mention earlier too, a YouTuber, oh my god, I'm blanking on her name. I'll put it on the screen. She did 2 Taurus inspired looks. So she did a beauty makeup Taurus look and then like a bowl like FX look. So this is what her beauty makeup looked like based on, I guess, her research. So they're pretty different, but still, like, I can see like the warm tones that she was going for. I think it's so cool that they have so much stuff online about like makeup for your horoscope, because obviously all Tauruses don't look the same, but maybe all these makeup techniques work on like most Tauruses. I don't know. Again, for the most part, I think a lot of what they said applied to what I do in my everyday makeup. I stick to warm tones, I like to use golds and pinks, and I like to stay bronzed. I usually do lighter natural makeup, which is a lot of what they said. But yeah, I thought this was really interesting. Let me know if you think the look looks good. Again, this is a lot more eye makeup than I would normally wear. I would usually do just a little bit of black eyeshadow around my eyes and some pink under my eyes instead. But still, I think it's pretty similar to what I usually do. So if you want to see me make a video on dressing like my horoscope for a week, let me know. I think that would be really fun as well. And yeah, I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and hit subscribe down below if you haven't already. And make sure to hit the little notification bell over here so you get notified every time I post, which hopefully will be every Saturday from now on. Leave me a comment telling me what horoscope you are. But yeah, I really like this look. I had so much fun making this video, and I hope you guys had fun watching it. Thanks for watching. Later.
Slob on my knob, like corn on the cob. Check in with me, and do your job. Lay on the bed, and give me head. Don't have to ask, don't have to beg. Juicy is my name.
Wait, what am I doing? I'm literally a disgrace. I never do my concealer first. Why did I just start doing my concealer? Who am I? Literally, who am I?